It's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work. Today's project is this RZR PRO R. Customer wants a bunch of accessories put on it, a lot of wiring on it. We're going to be adding light bars, front bumper, winch, rock lights, street legal kit, pretty much everything you can imagine without having to do a new cage or anything. And then the other thing that we're doing, I've got to make a speaker bar to go up here in the cage. Nobody makes anything for these. I've had a heck of a time trying to find any accessories for it, so I'm going to make one. To do much on these, you pretty much have to pull all the plastic off of it. Polaris the last few years has been really nice to us, and they've added this bus bar system right here that has these weather pack type connectors that we can just plug this in and we don't have to cut and splice it all. And then there's enough room behind the dash, and the way the dash comes apart, we can put the street legal, like the turn signal module in here, and then we have a fuse and a relay block for all the accessories that will go in that same spot as well. And the other thing that they did that's really nice on this one, they gave us all of these blank spots for the rocker switches. There'll be quite a bit of wires that we'll be adding, but we've got it tore apart enough now that we can run all the wires in safe spots so they don't get tore off on rocks and whatever else. Uh-oh, Grandpa's here. There goes the neighborhood.
Well, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. What are you up to today?
I just come to pick up my new ride. Is it ready to go?
What, you need a Jeep and this?
Yeah, need them both. Well, that'll probably fit all the grandkids in that one.
Right.
And then some.
How many are you up to now?
I just got told last night we got 16 great. I said 14. Lauren corrected me, said 16. I think 24 on the grand. A lot of kids. But I love them all.
You better.
I love them all.
So this is the power distribution box for all the switches.
Comes from the distribution center.
Yeah.
For that one.
Yeah. From the jungle distribution center there. So. And then,
You're even involved when you're not involved, huh? Did you find the spot for it?
No, he did.
He did?
Yeah, he said to put it like right. Okay, try it. I can't even figure out the time.
Did you agree?
see the thumbs up. We got quite a bit of this laid out. Caden ran some bunch of wires up into the inside for all the various lights. So I made Caden's day by forgetting to have him run one or two of the wires that he needs to run. Now he has to undo some of the stuff he already did underneath to add two more wires under there. Hopefully he doesn't.
She doesn't look too upset.
You never know.
I get paid by the hour anyway.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. He's not swinging a pry bar to clong me upside the head or anything, so I guess that's good. These wires are for the various switches and the dash, so we'll get that ran. We have to run some wires up this A-pillar for the windshield to the light bar that's going to mount up here by the windshield. We'll run a couple of more wires through the firewall out through here for the walk lights that are going to be in here, so we'll do a home run for each front corner.
Various switches.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I
we'll
think
run
he
these
thinks he's the boss.
pretty much.
It's trying to be.
Whatever. He can run it all. He can lay it all out on the next one. Day 2 on this project of pulling wires. Caden's now just hooking up the cables at the winch controller, or the winch contactor. So we got the cables pulled for the winch. They're right out here. Don't worry, we'll be cutting them to length. We just need to get everything set in there, and then we can get everything pulled where it needs to be, and then we'll cut these to exact length. Then we'll get it all tied up so it looks really nice and tidy. Get the horn in. Lights are there ready to go. The wires for the rock lights all done. Just about to the point where we got everything pulled where we can start tidying up everything under the dash. Get everything pulled where it needs to be, get it all locked down, zip tied, make it look presentable. But there's a lot of wires here. We went through 100 feet of 2 conductor wire, way more than you would think.
Yep. Well, This is all together now.
Okay, that's all full tight where it needs to be.
Yeah, so it looks nice.
Yeah, it does look nice. All of these will be for the whip lights because we're gonna have a lighted whip here and on the same spot on the other side. And then one with the yellow tape is for the rock lights.
It's gonna be one souped up razor when it's done.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's gonna have an extra 50 pounds of electrical stuff on it. So,
Rock lights. They're gonna be red rock lights. So this will just light up the tire. And then we're gonna put another one that, it might be red or white, that we'll put somewhere in here to put some more light on the ground. But this will fill the wheel well, so. I just make sure that this is lined up and where I want the hole to be. And then I'll fill the other hole on top of it. As long as it doesn't move, we're all good. Well. Okay, well, let's look and see if they line up.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Yep. Wouldn't be anything crazy anyways.
Why do you keep going in and out?
So, because as you tap it, so it's like cutting those spots for the threads. And there's little chunks that like get stuck, if you will, and it's that like the tap is pushing along. And if you get too much of it in there, and you keep trying to go, it'll break the tap. So you go back, and then it'll break the pieces off.
I didn't realize you were tapping it. I thought it was just a screw going in.
No, this is the tap, so we can put the screws in.
What you putting on it?
But it never sees.
Kendall's nemesis.
What do you mean?
He hates never sees.
Actually,
You get it everywhere, he says.
you do. It turns everything silver. Well,
He
it
hates
sure is
never
nice
sees as
when
much
you-
as he likes silicone.
yep.
Sure is nice to have bolts that have never sees on it, though, when it comes time to take them out.
Well, it's nice to have a never sees on them so they'll go in without breaking,
Oh, that's helpful.
especially
too.
on stainless stuff.
Cool, this one lined up good.
Nice. Well, I held it.
Yeah, yep, I guess that did help.
Is this your last one?
No, I gotta do the other side. So I've got the light that I put up here, the red one, and then I put white lights underneath the bottom here for more light.
Oh, a little baby white light.
Yeah, so I got both of those wired up. And
Both
now
of
I'm
those, there's only one.
Well,
Oh, and the
cool.
red light.
Yeah, and the red one. Yep. So they're both wired up, and now I'm just gonna kind of clean everything up right here. Yeah, that's actually about all there is to update on.
I gotta introduce Grandma.
Hey!
This thing is crazy.
It's awesome, isn't it?
So cool.
Is it not original? Did he build this like this? Or did they make these?
No, they never, that I know of, I don't think they ever made an
Yeah.
SS wagon. So,
Yeah.
but
he-
it's pretty cool. It's got, so it's Chevelle parts on a regular Malibu wagon, so. Now
They made the wagons.
Karate Kid? Danielson's mom drove one of these.
That brown?
And
Oh,
Karate Kid.
let me say that again. Update. Hayden's got at least switchers kind of in.
Yeah, just kind of set in there, and then just been wiring up stuff for the box for most of those switches. It's pretty much all of the switches that aren't the have to do with the street legal kit. So the turn signals and the horn, they all go through this. So this is kind of the fuse block for it. It runs over to that relay box, and then from that relay box it goes over here. And there's the power, and then this is just a ground bar for all the grounds. So they all kind of run it in there, and then we label them, and from there they go out to their designated places. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going
And
on.
then the horn's over there.
Yeah, the horn is over there.
So yeah. Paused. Caden's got the LED strips on that are gonna go where? Aren't they gonna go like right there?
Yep. Yeah, I just gotta add some wires to them. So.
Yeah. And Caden's over here doing some wiring.
Yep. The box we put in to power all this up. So this box we have like there and here for the fuses to run all the switches. It is supposed to only work with key on power, but it doesn't. So I'm wiring up a relay that key on.
Well, one battery changed later.
Yeah, where'd it lose us, Corbin?
Let's see. Can you just hold this so I can get in?
Oh yeah.
Retry.
Take two. So this relay fuse box thing is only supposed to work with key on, but it doesn't. So I'm wiring this up so that this relay gets turned on with key power to complete the ground circuit for the box. So that's what this is. We'll do that. All right, Corbin, hop down. Let's see if it works.
Okay.
Oh, you can just sit right there. That works too. Or that. Come here. All right, so let's go to rock lights. They're on, nothing. Off. We'll turn the key on. Oh, they work.
It's got red rock lights and white.
Yep, we did red there. Well, I say we, but Caden did all the work. Red there, because that's what the customer asked for. But we did the white because the way the red was, you couldn't really see much. So let's come here. Here, watch the rock lights. I'm not gonna turn the rock lights off. I'm just gonna turn the key off. We'll make sure I wired the relay right.
Off.
Cool. There we go. Now I just gotta mount the relay. I think I'll just go right there and zip, and probably zip tie some wiring up, and we'll be all set. What do you think, Corbin?
Looks pretty cool.
Here, I gotta show everyone what. This is where your cameraman's pose is at. He's reaching through the windshield just so you guys can see right where my hand's working.
Caden's been plugging away on this quite a bit. We've been talking about some of the last little details. So yeah, we got most everything mounted. We've got the fuse box right here. That will be able to be reached through the compartment that's in the top of the dash. You just pump that out and be able to get to the fuse box there. So that's serviceable. We have the switches. We haven't pushed them in yet.
There's the rock lights, the loop lights. This is for dome lights that'll go on the speaker bar up top. And then this is the stuff for the street legal kit. So like turn signals, hazards, horn.
Where's the turn signals?
That's the arrows.
Oh.
And you got your hazards.
Okay. Hopefully next week we'll have this wrapped up and back to him. Caden's trying to get the winch put in on the RZR here. Got the aluminum plate onto the bumper, and then we got the fair lead on there. We got our trusty Badlands winch. So these are hard to beat for the price, and they work really good. So yeah, I'll get that mounted, and then we have a wireless remote for the winch. We're not gonna, since we're out of real estate on the dash for switches, we got this little guy here, because all of the holes in the dash are filled with something.
So here's the bumper for that RZR. Had to pull it back off because we decided that it needed to move down about 1/4 inch. So I've done these two holes, opened them up. They used to look more like that. But yeah, it's kind of that feeling of when you order something that's gonna fit. And I guess at least I can say that they tried.
And I think
We're gonna make it fit now.
A whole lot of noise.
What was that?
I think you're just trying to make a whole lot of noise.
The tools are good at that.
As always seems to be the case when you're doing this kind of stuff, it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Hey, Kyler.
What?
Hey, welcome home from school, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Welcome home. I should say that first. What does this remind you of?
Yeah. It's like my RC winch thing.
Well, this is
What?
the winch controller that came for this.
Oh my god, yeah, it's exactly like my RC winch controller.
You better go grab it. We better show him.
Yeah.
That's for his RC car. This one's for the winch on the RZR here. As soon as Caden opened the box, I was like, no way. Kind of funny, huh?
Yeah.
Apparently it works good for winches.
Yeah.
Whether it's for an RC car or for a RZR.
The update is he's got all the holes slotted and re-drilled, so everything will actually fit now. So now we're just putting it together for the final time, I hope. Winch is going back in. Caden's got this all back together for a second time or fifth time or however many times. But everything fits a lot better. And you can see this line right here is where how much it was overlapping before, because the bumper was up too high, so it was wedging these two pieces together. So we got everything slid back down, re-drilled some holes, and it fits way better. So now we got this little light bar to fit in here. See what we got to build for that.
Caden got the bumper light on and winch. Yeah. I mean, I think I can show it pretty. Yeah, the controller's in here. Let's see.
You can grab either one of them.
I'm just gonna grab the orange one.
Grab the orange one. Okay, here, you gotta turn it on.
Yeah.
Here, yeah, pull it out. So, anyway, that's good. Here, give me a sec. Okay, here you go. Okay, just a little bit more. Just here, roll it out just a little bit. Okay, here, pull it in just a little bit.
So yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, anti-seizing bolts. Or never sees, is how they calls it.
Never sees?
Yep.
You're just, look at that hand. It's never going to be the same.
It's not like paint.
Bazinga.
Tyler, when Tyler did this, it just washes right off.
You know the best way to clean your never sees off your thumb is?
What?
Wipe it on mom's knee.
No. I'm like, I know I'm gonna get slapped if I do that. I'm smarter than that, Dad.
I think all the wiring is ran. We still have a couple of things to mount, but we figured since we got this all taken care of, we'd start back here and get the tire carrier put in. But of course, it doesn't fit. We can't get a Polaris one because they're on back order for who knows how long, and they have been on back order for months.
Like every other part.
We've got some pieces we got to modify to make it work on this Pro R. We've got that tube cut off of those. We'll grind those, cut a new tube, weld it all together, and then we'll just do it one piece at a time until it hopefully works.
One done.
So, update. Let's see.
Do you have the bottom?
Yeah, it's up here.
It's up here.
But yeah, we're just putting these plates in. I think we finally got something that'll work.
Well, I can't see the screen.
Yeah.
That's all right. The screen can see it. The camera can see. That's all that matters.
Yep.
I'm gonna go grab a step.
Tuesday nights always are trying to run there. You still on my step?
Yep, I am, Ken.
What am I gonna do with you?
You got the other one. So we got that for shelf of Not at all. We finally got the fit.
Yep. Moment of truth. Let's see if it'll come out now. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the way it should have been.
They finally got the light burn on. Hey, can you turn on the light?
It's got amber and it's got white.
That's pretty cool. It's tall. This is gonna work.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
After building that one piece, it is gonna work. Caden's over here working on this.
Yeah, so that piece that I have in there, so that is the mount for the
The latch is right there, and it just bolts to the mount right there.
Yeah, goes in here and the latch to it. So you need to set it down. There's some holes that the cage has in this piece and it bolts to it. So that's the piece that we've been making. The stuff that's black was the original piece that came out in the kit, but we had to weld this piece on to make it work and everything. So
They got this piece right here in. The latching piece.
Yeah, we got that all worked in and functioning, huh?
Yeah, that's just the mount right there.
Yep, it'll go this way.
Oh, yeah.
So
I could.
come back so you can see it. So it goes there, and then this end goes here.
But it's pretty stiff. It's like 130 pounds. Yeah.
So that goes like that, and this goes here, like that. Cade's still over there building the other one, huh?
Yeah. That's awesome.
So as soon as he gets that other one built, then we can put it together, fold everything down tight, make sure it works.
1 million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
Yeah, and he gets to explain it because he did all the work.
wow. Dad actually did most of the work on this. He welded it all.
That's true.
But yeah, here's the speaker bar to go on this RZR. It's been a little while coming, but we finally got it all done. It looks really good.
It's only been since like what, September?
Yeah, I think we started on the RZR in September, and it is now April. And
In the meantime, the customer did have to take it multiple times for some fun trips, so it's not like it sat here for that long.
No, oh no. He would come get it. We would do a few things to it. He'd come get it, go run it hard, bring it back. But anyways, we'll get this in. Okay. So that's it.
Oh, it does look good.
Set in. And so this top and the rear top, they got a row of bolts right here that bolt down. And so what we're gonna do is bolt, rather than just the tops bolting together in the middle, it's bolting down to the speaker bar, so it'll sandwich it all together and hold it. And then we got some foam tape on the sides that'll keep it from rattling. As he's going down a trail. We also put the dome lights in there, so he has more lights in it.
okay, pretty well lined up over here.
Last bolt. Show it in here too if you want to.
I've looked at it. I think it looks good.
Yeah, it looks super good. Just gotta wire it.
Get on it.
Yeah.
We got this all finished up. Speaker bar is in. Turned out pretty good, I think. Got it all wired up. Lights work. Speakers work. Can't play music because YouTube will ban us, so.
Well, here's some static.
Oh, it's all good. It's ready to go back to the customer. He can have more fun in it, so.
Yeah, you can see it's already got rash down the side.
Yeah, he already tipped her over. But, well, I think that wraps this project up. We'll get back on to the next one. Got that RZR all done. It was kind of pretty compressed time schedule. He was headed to Moab and wanted that sound bar put in, and hopefully he's having a good time. But that takes care of it for today. Till next time, remember, life should be simple, so avoid needlessly complicating things. Thanks for watching.